Hi there, welcome to Dave's Prints. This is David, and we're going to be designing a drink holder today, commonly known in Australia as a stubby holder. So what we're going to start with is opening up 123D Design and bringing in a cylinder of equal diameter to the can we want to be holding. So measuring the can, I did this earlier, and it came out to a diameter of 65.7 millimeters, which 123D works in radius rather than diameter, which comes to a radius of 32.85 millimeters. We're going to put a height of 120 on that. And that's going to stand in as our model for a can today. Now that we've got that, we can actually get on to modeling the actual drink holder. So for radius, we'll start with 35 millimeters and see how much of a edge we've got, which isn't that great, so we might check out what 38 looks like. 38's not bad, but I prefer round numbers, so we're going to go straight to 40. For height, we're going to make this 100 millimeters tall. And now we're going to shift it down. $130 mil, so we've got 10 mil on the bottom of the can holder in order to be there for durability, essentially. Now, if we want to check out how much perimeter we've got around our can, we can do that with the measure tool, just by selecting the outer edge of our can stand-in and the outer edge of what will become our beverage holder, and we've got 7 millimeters, which is a nice little amount to have around. I believe most beverage holders are around 5 mil, so it'll be equivalent to what's already out there. Now we're going to use the subtract action, select our can holder first, as that's the target of the subtraction, and then select the can, as that's what we want to subtract from our can holder, and we end up with a can-shaped hole in the center. Now that we've done that, we are just going to add in a small cylinder of a 1.5 millimeter radius, and for height we'll put in 50. It won't really matter much, because what we're going to do now is move it down and subtract it. This is so that we won't be creating excess pressure inside the can holder when we're trying to put a can or stubby in. Now we're going to fillet it to strengthen the surface area there. We're going to check out what a fillet radius of 5 looks like. It looks a little bit ridiculous, so we'll drop it down a little bit. Now we're also going to fillet the inner part. And our top surface. Now, we can stop there if all we want a basic stubby holder. However, since we're designing this for our own personal use, I'm going to take it just another step further by bringing in Torus. Make the radius equal to our external diameter, and then we're going to make the minor radius equal to 10 millimeters. So yeah, we're going to use the minor radius as 5 for a diameter of 10. Now that we've got that, we're just going to make sure that everything's going to line up right by selecting outlines only, and we're going to align it over one of the center points of the grid. Now that it's all aligned, we will switch back to materials and outlines. Bring the first torus up 15 mil. Copy and paste it. Bring the second one up 15 mil. Actually, we'll go for 20. And create another one. Now we're going to use the subtract function. Subtract the toruses we've just added. And now we're going to fillet each of those sections. Now, of course, at this point, since we are still in the program, if we dislike how it looks, we can simply undo. However, if you're intending to modify a design later on, you will need to save copies at every step, as this can't easily be undone once you've saved and exited. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to group these rings. Shift them over to the side by 100 mil. Bring in a box. And then we're going to cut them down a bit. This way we've got the rings here to act as a grip. However, you won't have the rings interfering with the grip of your palm on the can holder in a location where you still want to grip your drink, but you don't want the feeling of the grip on your palm. We're going to bring in a second box. And align it the same way. We're going to select the target mesh using the control, and then the source. We're there and there. However, that hasn't worked quite the way we planned. So we undo. We'll have to do each of these one at a time. So instead of doing that, we're just going to go target, source, source. Delete the rest of these rings by ungrouping. And then we just copy and paste the 1/4 ring we've got. Which allows us to get the same effect. Bring them back into line. Regroup. And for a little bit of extra design fanciness, we're going to fill at the ends. Once we print this, we're going to print this in probably a glow-in-the-dark TPU. Which will be a nice flexible filament that will also glow in the dark, because who doesn't love glow in the dark materials? Now that we've got that design on, we're going to subtract, place them in there, and we've got our finger grips. Now we're going to just fill it between them. And we're going to find the maximum fillet value, just for funsies, which looks to be 7. Okay, we can get up to 7.2. And that is how you design a can holder in 123D Design with a little bit of your own style added to it. You can also use the subtraction feature if you want to design a shape to subtract to create a custom indentation in the side, or add your name to it so no one pinches your stubby holder. Do one for each of your family members, camping buddies, whatever. And then they all know which one's whose. The options are all up to you. So that's all for today. See you later. Like, share, subscribe, and throw down in the comments if you'd like to see anything else designed. I'll also upload this to Thingiverse and provide a link in the description if you're too lazy to design it for yourself. Bye!